You know, when I walked into my first day of VOAG and as a freshman in high school, my ag teacher always said, where there's a will, there's a way. And I've never forgot that. There were guys that say, you'll never be big enough because your last name isn't so-and-so. And I said, yes, we will. We'll do it. And so the challenge has been there ever since that we will make a difference. And so that planted my seed. Well, when I was 9 years old, I got my first pigs from my grandpa and my dad. I was 9 years old and had 9 pigs. That's how I remember that. You know, by the time I graduated from high school, I had 150 sows. And it just kept building. We are a family organization. The whole family is involved in some fashion.
We have 4 children. We have Tim as the oldest, and then we have 3 girls, Jenna, Amy, and Carrie. They are all married now, and we have 8 grandchildren and 1 on the way.
I married into the farm. I'd always been interested in animals. I went to Iowa State and I graduated with an animal science degree. And that's where I met Tim, and he brought me back to the family farm with him, and I've just been thrilled. My background is, you know, I grew up in a city, so I had no idea where my food came from. Because I see the fear, maybe the misinformation about modern farming, and it's kind of twisted and they've kind of got it all wrong. People really don't know how farms are structured anymore, and they have notions of what they think it is, and it's nothing like that. And so that really drives me to help share our farm story. And one of the best things your dad ever said to me, and I've said it time and time again, was do one thing better than everybody else. From that point on, I've just really embraced my passion for the farm and what I do on the farm. At the time, I took that into my farrowing, when I was in farrowing. And so I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna really focus on this area and get good at it, and I loved it. And the same goes for like the blogging and the sharing the farm story. Once I really became comfortable with what I was doing on the farm, there was no doubt in my mind even from day one that I was gonna do this, share it somehow. I didn't know if anybody would listen to it, but I really wanted to share that. I started writing it, and people started really connecting to it. I find that people are generally very receptive to what you do once you're open, and they really are intrigued by it. And they have questions and concerns, and that's increasing, I think, with the internet and social media. And more information is able to be gathered in such a short amount of time. But that information isn't always the right information, and so we're just striving to make sure that, you know, farmers are the ones that have the voices about farming.
We need to go out and tell our story. We need to be the salesman of what we do, and we need to lead the people in our industry to what we do, because we do it fantastic. I mean, we raise twice the product on half of the resources we did 25 years ago. I mean, there aren't many industries doing that, but we are, and that's something we need to talk about. There are a lot of operations like ours that are really, really good, and we do a fantastic job. And we got to tell our story because we believe in what we do. And I'll take anybody on any day on that one. We know what we do every day.